What is up, guys? It is your boy Blu-rayDave back with another video. Now, this is another school topic video, but I just want to talk about this before I go into work today. Hopefully, I won't make it as long, but I'm not gonna explain like the whole, I guess, like school year. I'm just gonna explain some parts what I miss. So today I'm gonna be talking about I really miss my 10th grade year. It was so easy for me, guys. I was listening to some songs that I've listened in 10th grade, and it brought me back, like, some of the good memories. Yes, I did have a lot of good memories in 10th grade, I'm not gonna lie. Because, guys, I was so concerned about going back into the high school at, like, after 9th grade, I thought, like, oh, okay, this is it for me, I'm going back to homeschooling, but no, that decision wasn't made for me. But I do remember the first day of school, it just clicked like that. I don't know if I had a bunch of fans on the school bus on the first day. Like I said, it was probably easy, but a few weeks after, I did get a few fans on the bus. But yeah, I just remember the first day just clicking like that, It started easy. The one class I was late for, and I do not regret, guys, is choir. Oh my gosh. I did not want to take it. It was so bad. I don't know why I took it. I didn't even ask for that class, guys. You can choose what you want to do for school. Yeah, so that was the one class I was late for, but not too bad. And I just remembered, second hour special ed English, I didn't want to do this, but a teacher suggested to me that I should, talk about myself, because, on the first day of school, you usually talk about yourself a little bit, that type of thing, so I did that. I thought maybe if I could go last, because it's best if you go last. If you're a really good speaker, then just, you could be the first, but I'm always the guy in, like, presentations and all that stuff, like, I just want to go last. But, like, guys, all of 10th grade wasn't, good for me either, I did have some bad moments as well. I mean, I wouldn't say they were really bad. No, it was, I don't know, like, the first few weeks of school, like, when I was still a new kid at the time, because I started January 2016, and I wasn't a new kid anymore until, like, the second semester of my 10th grade year. So, during lunch period, I would just sit by myself all the time at lunch. Like, the school they did allow that you can, just, like, walk around the halls or sit in the stairs or do whatever, as long as you didn't abuse that privilege, so I just had my cold lunch, watch my Markiplier videos, and just mind my own business, I mean, yes, the first day of school was still bad for me. Like, I was supposed to be in culinary too, but apparently it wasn't for sophomores, so they had to put me in a different class, which was fine. It was a fun class, intro to art, and the substitute, he is really nice. He's a really nice guy. In the next quarter, next week, my schedule has been changed. So I am taking painting 1, because I love to paint, and yes, I have the same sub, and he is really nice. I don't know what's up with the main teacher. I mean, the first time I was in, like, intro to art, I believe she was in maternity leave? Is that how you say it? Because, yeah, she had her baby at the time, and then she came back later in the school year, like in the first semester, So she might do that again. I don't know what's the deal. When she comes back, then she might give us a little backstory, so. But yeah, the substitute is a really nice guy. Just remembered in 6th hour, like, in, like, a work completion, like, I was meeting some new kids, and there was this one girl, like, see, I was just drawing, right? Everybody in that school is impressed with my drawings, guys. Not gonna lie. They're always like, oh man, you have such good drawings, Dave. And I'm like, thanks. So this one girl was looking at what I was drawing, and then she just gave me a little note. I still have that note. I just don't remember where I put it. It's in this room somewhere. So yeah, I'll never forget that. I don't know if she was trying to ask me out or something like that. I mean, I did have a crush on her back then, but I see her as my little sister. So yeah, not to make things awkward, guys. You know, it's just I see her as my little sister, and she'll be like my little sister in a way to me for a long time till the end of the line. Because, you know, I helped her get through high school too, so I wasn't alone. Yeah, after 6th hour, I thought I had to go to a different classroom, but nope, I had to stay in the same classroom, and it was a different subject though, so I was glad with that. And remember when I said my first day of school clicked like that? Well, I actually connected with this one dude. I talk about him all the time in my videos. Yep, my boy Tegan. I think he talked about himself first, and he said he liked horror games or something like that. I'm like, do you like Five Nights at Freddy's? And then he's just like, yes, I do. And that's when we immediately became friends. We immediately became friends after I asked him that question, because, yeah, I love Five Nights at Freddy's personally, guys. And I just connect with people with that. Like, that's the only horror game in life that I'll ever enjoy. But yeah, a few months passed. I'm guessing like right after my birthday in October 2016, I made friends with this one kid in my special ed class. I guess we like met each other twice. It's kind of like one of those things. We met at the bus stop at our school. He was carrying like Legos for a project, and then he asked. One time we were having donuts for my party, and then he's like, you enjoy that donut there? And I'm like, yeah, and then that's when we became friends. I don't know if I'm still friends with his sister, though, because she's in my grade. I don't talk to her as much. It's probably a good thing. Sorry, I've been having a cough attack all day. Yeah, so the first semester was pretty good, except for 3rd hour, guys. Like, one of my teachers, like, I had him for 3 school years straight, except for this year, you know. His math class was hard. So before 2nd semester even started, I got to switch classes with my special ed math, which I've been wanting to have. So that happened. 2nd semester came. Yeah, that day didn't go so well as planned. I mean, yeah, like, you have the option to change your 4th, 5th, and 6th hours? I kept my 6th and 7th hours the same. 4th and 5th, they were okay-ish classes. Like, I had, like, teen issues or something like that. It was an okay-ish class. I mean, this one friend of mine, her and I, like, we walked together to that class. Like, I just want to make sure I'm going. Don't worry, we didn't have crushes on each other back then. We don't have crushes on each other now, because remember, I have a girlfriend, guys. Anyways, yeah, that's when things, got a little weird on the first day of 2nd semester, 2 school years ago. I don't know why people call it, like, oh, this happened 2 years ago. Oh, you mean last year? Because last year was when I ended 10th grade, so get your facts straight. And then 5th hour weight training class. Oh my gosh, how can I explain this, guys? Like, these dudes, they were just trying to mess with me. Like, they were saying, like, oh yeah, we're part of this class, you know. And I'm so glad I'm not friends with them. I used to be, but until I found out they were jerks, yeah, that was not fun. And then, gosh, yeah, I was almost late for that class, and every Wednesday, guys, oh my gosh, boot camp Wednesday, like, I should have told the teacher my conditions, but then again, he thought I was making excuses, and I wasn't, so I still don't like him to this day, guys. Yeah. I did like the times when we had a sub, and that was awesome. But yeah, boot camp Wednesdays, that's no-go. I do not want to take that class again. Because again, he thought I was making excuses, but I wasn't. He was the one who's making up the excuses. So I guess like a couple months rolled by, guys, in 4th hour, like, teen issues or whatnot. We had this exchange student, which I was very proud of, because we're still friends to this day. We just haven't talked much. I helped her get through high school for the most part because she was new, and man, we had such good conversations, and we had good fourth hour projects. I can't remember what the one we did, but it was fun while it lasted with her, at least, because again, guys, I saw her as a friend, so yeah. Anyways, oh my gosh, guys, yeah, I know I got 5 minutes left on this video, and then I gotta get ready for work. Gosh, I don't know. I knew I had a concert when I was in my first year of choir. I did not want to go to that. I had the chills, guys. My body locks up whenever I'm in a room with a bunch of people just looking at me, guys. You have no idea. I did have this, one crush on this girl back in my 10th grade year in my 5th hour class. She was a grade ahead of me, but then, every day, I would always, get up in the morning, just be excited, be like, oh, I can't wait to, go to weight training class and just, exercise with this one person, because, it's one of those things, guys, you have a crush on somebody and you want to have excuses just to be in that class for 1 hour with them. Yeah, that's what I was like, but I was speechless. I was totally speechless, guys. But I do remember my 10th grade year, guys. I used to spend the night at Gav Gamer's house all the time, and we used to go shopping a lot. That was fun. But yeah, I immediately became friends with her on Facebook because I was like, oh, I know that face. She's in my weight training class. But all of a sudden, she kept looking at me a lot, and I'm like, what's the deal? What's the deal? Yeah, and then we video chatted on Facebook. We had a good talk, and then let's see, May came around, and then she finally got to talk to me in person, guys. Because guys, it's one of those things when you have a crush on somebody and then you're too nervous to talk to them. Yeah, that always happens to me. I'm not gonna be afraid to tell that to you guys. If you're like that too, you can let me know in the comments or just keep it to yourselves. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I thought, this girl I had a crush on, I thought she'd be the one for me, but then I found out, I guess, the weekend before school, well, not the last week of school, but the weekend, she's like, oh, I can't talk to you anymore. She didn't give me my reasons. Until the next day, I found out she was dating one of my buddies, and they both didn't tell me. I mentioned this a lot in my videos, guys. 2 of my best friends, in my 10th grade year, this friend of mine, he was in 9th grade at the time, and yes, this girl who I had a crush on, she was in 11th grade. They both were dating, and I was so jealous, too, because, I mean, yeah, you could have just told me, and then I did support them, but I was really pissed off at them at the time. And during that week, let's see, I had a concert, right? But before that, I did have my first girlfriend, but we only dated for almost a week, guys. It didn't work. So I made the decision to break us up. And then the last 3 days of school, oh my gosh, I was just like, get me out of here. I already been through enough. I've been going through, 2 friends not telling me that they're in a relationship, and I've been going through, with a cheater. Yeah, that is not fun to deal with, guys. But the last day of school was kind of emotional because I was saying goodbye to my friends, but, I got to see them again last school year. Hopefully I'll see them again in person. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my story of my favorite parts of 10th grade, guys. I know, like I said, I didn't want to talk about the whole school year because I didn't want to talk about every day, but I just told you about the good parts. What grade do you guys miss? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I did tell a story about my 11th grade year this summer, but if you want me to talk about any other grade, hopefully I'll make this year better, guys. Alright, Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye-bye. May the Lord be with you guys. Always love you guys. Peace out, guys.